Wednesday morning. It's certainly warm. It's certainly still humid, and we are expecting a big change in that department with the arrival of a cold front that will bring thunderstorms later today. But certainly the month of July has been quite hot. In fact, we're on track to be the hottest July, in fact, the hottest month since records have been kept. As of yesterday, our average temperature 78.2 degrees, and given what we're forecasting for today, we should stay solidly in first place. So this morning, early warning pinpoint Doppler, it is scanning clear and dry. You can see our ICAM view here from New Haven, a little bit of some brightening to the sky. Our view from Torrington also showing with the sun rising. We'll see some of it this morning. Later today, though, the threat is there for some thunderstorms. Our view from Storrs also showing some hazy sunshine as it's starting to rise up about 27 minutes from now. Our view from Hartford as well showing hazy but brightening skies and a nice calm tranquil scene from Middletown looking over the Connecticut River and the Aragoni Bridge into Portland. So right now Nancy in the eastern part of Bristol reports 66 degrees. Merrill and Sharon checks in at 68, and Ed and Killingworth right at the 70-degree mark. And temperatures even New Haven 75, 76 right now in Bridgeport, 74 in Hartford, 73 Windsor Locks. We've got 69 in Putnam and mid and upper 60s Waterbury, Torrington and Salisbury. So a very warm start to the day, pretty much in line with where we were at this point yesterday, and dew point values up in the upper 60s to near 70. So it's oppressively humid. That tropical air mass is still in place. So once a cold front moves into this air mass, it will produce some heavy rain later today. So there will be a concern for some poor drainage flooding. So a little bit of an addition to the temperature here with the heat index this morning. At one point, New Haven last hour was at 80. So we're going to see temperatures this afternoon a little bit cooler than yesterday, relatively speaking, but still heat index values well into the mid-90s for our as we head to the peak of the heating this afternoon. So things are pretty quiet right now across the region. A couple of thunderstorms or some rain moving through central Pennsylvania. Things become a bit more active as this cold front off to our west slides into this warm, humid, and unstable air mass later on this afternoon. So you get into the daytime heating, and the ingredients come together for some storms that could be strong, potentially severe here. So here's how it plays out on the Futurecast. 7 o'clock this morning, we'll see some sunshine, but then eventually an increase in cloud cover by, say, midday. And it's around 1, 2 o'clock this afternoon that storms start to develop, and they'll blossom as that front makes its way into southern New England. So in time for the evening commute, 4 or 5 o'clock, storms developing and moving across southern New England. Those that do develop could produce some very heavy rain, again, because the atmosphere is just loaded with moisture, and there's the concern for some poor drainage, perhaps even some flash flooding. Poor visibility under some of the heaviest of the rain could lead to concern for hydroplaning on area roadways, so plan accordingly if you're going to be out driving around later on this afternoon and this evening. And as we head toward 8, 9 o'clock tonight, things start to quiet down a bit. Overnight, the front moves offshore, and then tomorrow we'll see a partly to mostly sunny sky. Still going to be warm for our Thursday, but the humidity will be going down, so that will certainly be noticeable throughout the day tomorrow as we kick off the month of August. So Futurecast with regard to dew point values. Tomorrow morning still in the mid and upper 60s, but as the day progresses, the northwesterly flow filters that drier air into the state. We'll go from the 60s into the 50s, so it will certainly feel much, much better by tomorrow afternoon. This afternoon, however, 85 to 90 heat index values into the mid-90s with that chance for those afternoon thunderstorms. So in our 7-day forecast, again, storms this afternoon could be strong, potentially severe. Some damaging wind can't be ruled out in some of the stronger storms. For tomorrow, partly to mostly sunny, upper 80s, but much lower humidity. Friday, there's a chance for a passing isolated shower. I think most of the day for much of the state will be dry. And then for the upcoming weekend, just a slight chance for a late day storm, isolated in nature on Saturday, Sunday, dry, sun and clouds, mid-80s for both days, morning lows in the 60s. And next week, quite pleasant, in fact, a lower to mid-80s with lower humidity. The weekend, a little bit on the muggy side, at least Friday into Saturday.